Hey, I'm glad you're here because you want to win big in business without losing in life. And you're just catching me in my bedroom in the morning doing my thing with my pink blanket on my lap because it's the blanket I have. I'm going to tell you exactly what I do in the morning. It goes like this. I get up, and sometimes I get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, and a lot of time I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I allow myself, last night I went to sleep at nearly midnight because I was working on coaching curriculum for my high impact transformational coaching course. And since I went to sleep at 11:45, I allowed myself to sleep until about 6:50. I really like about 7 hours of sleep. So my morning routine starts with an evening routine. In the morning, I have a couple things handy. First of all, I like a drink. You might like coffee. And there are always a few books and things on my nightstand. Brendon Burchard's Motivation Manifesto cards. There's no right routine. I'm telling you what I do. These are really great. Sometimes I'll rifle through the cards and do some journaling around one card. I have handwritten notes. I sometimes write handwritten notes to people, but I'll sit in my chair, and I like to catch sunrise the time of year that I can. Put on some music. I typically listen to Lights and Motion in the morning. It is high resonance, high vibrational frequency music. It's instrumental. And I will go through an exercise that you've seen me talk about called the 10-10 visualization in my journal. 10 things I'm grateful for and 10 things I want to achieve and intend. I'm giving you the watered down version, the 10. When you write the 10 gratitudes, you really feel them, and then you write out what you want to achieve. I keep a notepad that's separate because sometimes I like scribbling in my notes, and I'll do this separately, right? Now, one of the other things I keep nearby is this. I actually have, you could put it on a bookshelf, but I actually have a bag of books. Look what's in here. The Big Leap, The Science of Scaling. This is some of my core curriculum. Shoe Dog, Phil Knight, Fathered by God, Wild at Heart, John Eldridge. I actually keep this bag just tucked behind my chair, and it's full so I can just, what am I feeling this morning? Where do I need to spend the time? I'll shorthand or longhand notes, and often I'll speak into a journaling app called Untold. The rest of this routine is about this, guys. It's about getting up and owning the day before the day owns you. I use a brick device to lock myself out of social media. You can use it as a magnet. And my routine includes movement every day. Sometimes it's 10 or 15 minutes with kettlebells. Sometimes it's a 60-minute bike ride or hike. Sometimes it's the gym. Sometimes it's yoga. Seasonally, it depends because of time of year and sunrise and cold and heat. But every single day includes journal time, gratitude time, quiet time, movement. That's it. Those are, and I realize journal, quiet, gratitude, they're all kind of at the same time, but it has to include those three. Really, when I, mostly has to. I can hear the garbage truck outside. And movement. These are the things that I do to get my heart and mind and soul right into what Joe Dispenza calls heart-brain coherence every single day. And by the way, here's the fun part. Every single thing I listed, you could do in 20 minutes if you really wanted to. You literally could write out 10 gratitudes and take in the sunrise and read 2 pages from a book and then go to 10 minutes of kettlebell movements, or, you know what I mean, or jumping jacks. But guys, typically, I'm gonna spend a couple of hours if I'm gonna do a real workout, and that's okay because what I do is I help realtors win big in business without losing in life. And I think sometimes we think it's selfish to actually win in life. Why the heck are you even in business if you're not going to have a great life? So it starts for me with enjoying my morning.